Hey everybody, this is Silox here. Thanks for joining me here. If you're watching this later, thanks for watching. Yeah, today we're going to do a bit of an Oculus Rift live stream. Take a look at how that works in Star Citizen. I myself have not tried it before. I have an Oculus here. Been using it in other games. I have not tried Star Citizen yet, so this will be a first for me and maybe a first for you guys. I'm excited to see this in virtual reality. First, a couple of notes. If you haven't watched the live finale of TNGS on YouTube, go check that out because it's amazing, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but congratulations to the winner. You did an excellent job. Both of the finalists did. In fact, all of the finalists as well as the third place pool members really did a fantastic job, and I was incredibly impressed by what they did. So hopefully we'll see more than one or two in the game. And as Chris Roberts said during the live stream, he hopes to see more than one of those ships make it into the game too. So, with any luck. Second, if you haven't checked out the new Freelancer commercial, go check that out because it's incredible. It's right on par with the Hornet as far as commercials go. So, really, really fantastic. So what I'm going to do is get started here with the Oculus Rift and try to get this working here. So, okay. Oh, this is incredible. Oh my god. Oh wow, you really get a sense of the scale here, because, I mean, this looks huge. I'm just looking at this pillar, this, you know, relatively unassuming pillar here in the center, and it's just massive. I had no idea how big these hangars were until I just put this on right now. This is incredible. Yeah, don't bother buying a Constellation. Go and get yourself an Oculus Rift when the consumer version comes out, because that will make your game so much more incredible just from what I'm seeing now. And this isn't even perfect. There's a lot of little culling bugs, view culling, and anti-aliasing issues, things popping in and out, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It's an incredible time. I'm just amazed by this. Let's take a look at the Aurora here. Oops, we're clipping. Yeah, this is actually not a tiny ship. This is actually pretty big. Ah, man, the thrusters look incredible. PBR actually really looks good on the Rift. I'm not gonna lie. It's really not bad at all. Of course, it's a little grainy, and the lack of anti-aliasing is kind of disturbing, but this is incredible. Seeing this in VR with the scale that it is, it makes an incredible difference. Oh, let's take a look at the engines. Oh yeah, these are massive. You really don't get a sense of how big these are on the videos, but these are massive. These are absolutely beast engines on the back here, and they look good. They look good in VR. They really look... They look like you want to fly it. It looks fast, it looks dangerous, it looks intimidating. I can't imagine seeing one of these flying at me and hoping to God that it was coming for the person behind me, because this is incredible. This is very intimidating. We'll get into flying pretty quick. I wanted to take a look around the hangar and some of the ships, just for kicks, since I haven't actually done this before. This is definitely new to me as far as Star Citizen is concerned. Some of the lower poly modeling on the Shard Collective ship is a little apparent now, but so is the more detailed work that they do. It's a little bit uneven across the ship, as you can see from the landing gear to the engines, but these engines are incredible. It's an amazing experience. Now, what I've done to optimize this is, first of all, I've turned off motion blur, so r_motion blur equals 0 is the console command that I use to do that, and that helps with any sort of VR sickness that you might get doing this. I know I'm particularly prone to it, and this I'm feeling just fine for now. I've also went ahead and disabled the helmet which technically it's not disabled, it's just changing the draw distance on the camera. So anything that's close enough to your face to be obstructing your view in VR gets clipped by setting, I believe it's R FOV draw distance, something like that. I'll post a link on YouTube. I'll post a link to that below the Reddit thread. Thanks to Zen Outlook for that fix, because it removes the helmet. As you know, some people have been having problems with the Oculus as far as helmet clipping into their view, but no more. Wow. I just want to climb into one of these ships and fly them. So since we can't fly these, let's go take a look at the 300i and let's go ahead and find that. This business hangar is cavernous. Yeah, there it is. We have got ourselves a 300i. I'm kind of excited to hop into this one as well, because the interior is one of the best so far. Very detailed, very sexy, very sleek. It's an Origin chip. It should be. Oh yeah, this is incredible. Coming out at you in VR like that, I had to back up because I was thinking the ladder was going to come out and hit me. That's incredible. Those gull wing doors coming open. Let's climb up. Oh, a little disorienting, of course. Whoa, little disorienting. Because obviously I'm not in control of that. But let's recenter my view. But this looks really good. I feel kind of like I have to duck down here. My character is doing such, so it really gives an accurate portrayal of the scale of this. Oh man, let's go look at the cockpit. Ha! Yes, now we're cooking. Let's get in the seat. Let's get in here and fly this baby. So it's swinging me around here, a little disorienting again. Okay, that's interesting. There are my legs. As you can see, the helmet is not obstructing my view, which is nice. It's pretty good. Okay. Thanks for the comment, Jackie boy. I appreciate all my fans out there telling me I suck dick. It's nice. Yeah, and Waga Combates. It is a dev kit 1. In fact, getting the dev kit 2 in July, so I'll be live streaming that as well. Let's switch out of Oculus mode because the mouse pointer does not work so well. And we'll select Drone Sim, of course. Let's take a look at Vandal Swarm on Broken Moon. Sound good?
Origin jump works at your...
Wow. Okay. So we got a little color desaturation, maybe. Oh, here we go. Nope, never mind. Oh, that's incredible. I think my console commands have not been carried over because I'm still seeing the helmet. So let's take a look. R draw near FOV equals 0. Okay, let's take a look and see if that fixes things. Yeah. Oh man, unobstructed view now. This is pretty sweet. This is pretty nice. I like it. Let's get the Twitch chat up there just in case I'm missing something. Okay, sweet. Oh, this is incredible. Yeah, this is my first time using the Oculus Rift, so pardon me if I'm slack-jawed. Just because...
Proximity alert.
Whoa, okay. I think I need to be a little careful about where I'm flying. Hope this doesn't make me nauseous. Let's target somebody.
Initiated. Proximity alert.
Let's fire for missile.
Achieved missile lock.
That's incredible when you actually see the depth.
Eliminated.
on that
Scan initiated.
and see it roboteching out towards your target. Okay, tracking targets is incredible in VR. This is so very natural.
Eliminated.
Nice.
Scan initiated.
Tracking targets is incredible. And honestly, I was complaining about the wobbly controls a little bit before, but I think a lot of that might actually have to do with the G-forces on your pilot. Because this feels actually quite smooth. I'm not really having much problems. And then again, it's mostly the Aurora that has those issues. Because it sort of has... it definitely has issues with its thruster placement and its thruster balancing, so if this is any indication, I expect that to get ironed out, no problem. This is really good. This is really good, guys. Can I squeeze through you?
Proximity alert.
Oh, that was one of the most incredible things I've ever done in a video game right there. I'm gonna switch off ComStab and G-Safe. Actually, I'm gonna switch off ComStab only because it's currently really hard to fly without G-Safe in Oculus Rift mode because it's a little bit tricky to keep track of.
Scan initiated.
I think I'm getting a little turned around here. It's a little hard to keep track of how fast you're pulling Gs in Oculus Rift mode. Maybe that's just because I'm not used to it, but... Whoa! Okay.
Eliminated.
I think I hit one.
Achieved missile lock. Shielding depleted.
Oh, that was awesome.
Alert. Hostile eliminated.
Whoa! Okay.
Scan initiated.
I think I've lost my thrusters.
Stern shielding depleted.
Oh!
Thrusters.
I gotta eject. Seriously.
Has received
Let's go, guys.
catastrophic damage.
Interesting ejection. Okay. Wow. I'm out in space now. If you hadn't noticed. And there goes a dead Vandal. Is that a live one? I'm not sure. This is completely insane. Okay. Where is everybody? Kind of want to turn around here. Yeah. Can I drift down towards the planet? There's the battle going on over there. This looks even better than being in a ship. Just unencumbered space. Here they come. So the asteroids appearing and disappearing, those are actually primarily off of my peripheral. So I'm guessing it's a culling issue that they're trying to save performance by clipping things that aren't going to be in your field of view, and they're just doing it too aggressively right now. It actually isn't off-putting at all when I'm wearing the Rift. I barely notice it when I'm flying.
Initiated.
I'm not doing too well. These missiles tend to be really messing me up. Whoa! Okay, he's right up on me.
Scan
Okay, that was
initiated.
cool.
Proximity alert.
Flying around and seeing debris of your enemies, just trailing in the wind, so to speak. That's incredible. There's no other way to fly. There's really no other way to fly. Unfortunately, the integration right now
Eliminated.
is not
Scan initiated.
good enough to say that you could do this competitively, because first of all, the aiming with your head, can't really figure out how to enable that. I'm pretty sure it's possible. Again, they need to make it a little less archaic in terms of customizing controls and view setups. So that's one problem. Another problem is, of course, just like you said, things clipping in and out. It's not really bothersome, but it certainly doesn't do it justice. The most important thing, though, is just the HUD elements are too small and sometimes off of your peripheral vision, and that is the one thing that makes this not really competitive right now. Not that we have anything particularly competitive to do yet, but you're certainly not going to perform best this way, although it does make the whole ride feel much smoother without the G-forces really ripping on your body. Oh, how's the 3D? It's insane. It's perfect. It feels like I'm flying a spaceship. That's if you haven't experienced an Oculus Rift before, the sense of 3D is better than any 3D movie you've ever experienced because
Eliminated.
Because the way it works is obviously you're getting perfectly warped and corrected images transmitted to each eye. So it feels like here's my yoke, my throttle yoke. There, I can reach out and touch my panel over here, and it feels perfect. Let's go fly around closer to some asteroids. And what's with my comm stab not working? I'm drifting off into space. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think it might have been my throttle. Did they change the flight model a little bit? Because I feel like I'm drifting a little bit more like that. Not sure, but like if it feels like that is a gigantic ass asteroid that is, pardon my French, that is right above me. Feels like I'm really flying under it. There is no problem with 3D. It's incredible. I'm not using a stick or a mouse and keyboard. I'm actually using a gamepad. I have found that really kind of gives me the best feel right now.
Proximity alert.
Part of that is Part of that is just the fact that okay.
Weapons system
That was not good.
has received catastrophic damage.
As you can hear, my weapons are offline. Doesn't matter. I'm flying through asteroids. I'm using a gamepad right now just because I don't have a good stick.
You are approaching simulation boundary.
So I don't have G-Stab activated, but I'm still drifting a heck of a lot. I think maybe I got some engine damage. Because I'm not in decoupled mode or anything. And I'm getting some really crazy drifting effects. Or maybe it's just more apparent with the Rift. Not sure. Either way, it's really cool. I'm liking it. Yeah, so I don't have a good stick right flying with the stick. I'm flying with the Xbox 360 controller, which has conveniently rumble
Proximity
working
alert.
right now.
Scan initiated.
So it actually gives it a really nice force feedback. Now I know it's not realistic in that why would your yoke rumble, but it actually tells you it's more like a UI.
Proximity alert.
It's more like a
Stern shielding
UI
enhanced strength.
enhancement because really it tells you, say, when you're activating your boost or when you hit something, and it just gives you an extra level of interaction. See this? This is why this is good. You can really see where people are going.
At half strength. Proximity alert.
Oh man, and when you fly right by their wreckage,
Stern shielding at 75%.
it's incredible. Is there anything you guys particularly? Oh, I gotta eject.
Stern shield.
I'm out. Is there anything you guys particularly want to see? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't actually tried the butt kicker. Is it good? I really like vibration feedback. It feels good. That is, I've locked up here, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute, and we'll hop back in a couple of minutes and get flying in the Aurora. Now this is going to be significantly less smooth because, as we've found out, the Aurora thruster placements and the Aurora thrusters themselves are kind of crappy. So you're basically wobbling all over the place trying to hit things. But I'm actually going to do free flight mode just to see how that feels. See, these are the views that you live for in Star Citizen. This is why I want to do exploration. This is really why I got the Aurora LX. Well, part of that, of course, is that I happen to win an LX upgrade in the contest, poster contest. So I kind of felt like I had to buy an Aurora. But also, it has drum drive included, and it feels like a ship that's going to be good for exploring. It just feels nice. It's very rough and tumble. You know, you're not going to worry about it too much. Oh yeah, this is good. Strafing around asteroids.
Impact.
It feels nicer with the Oculus, you know, honestly. It feels faster. Everything feels faster.
Impact.
The controls feel more elegant and intuitive. So I'm going to call it right now and say that a lot of the problems that we're having are actually related to the way the view bobs up and down. with the G-forces, and I think they should just get rid of that, honestly. Judging by how I'm feeling right now, because this feels much better. Yeah, the ship is still wobbly, and it's not the best controlling thing in the world, but it doesn't feel like I'm just going to die trying to control this thing and not, you know, fly it into an asteroid. Yeah. Now this is a space game right here. I like these controls. I like these controls actually quite fine. Maybe I've just gotten used to it, but it feels good. It feels good. I'm sure that they'll refine the thruster placement and everything on the thruster timing on the Aurora more to make it a little more palatable to fly. But
impact.
It doesn't upset me too much at all. One thing, of course, is again I would rather that they didn't have a decoupled mode, that they just allow us to do full-time decoupled mode. It allowed us to use our primary thrusters in decoupled mode, because that would make my day, make things a lot easier to do these drifting maneuvers. Even though I can do it by disabling, as you can see, I can do that by disabling comm stab. Have G-Safe enabled right now, which actually makes this a very pleasant flying experience. Whoa. But as you can see, I'm actually piloting quite effectively through all of these debris, doing a little bit of asteroid strafing. The only issue is, though, if I'm really heading towards something, I want to be able to not have to do that and toggle on...
Impact.
Okay, yeah, I just died. But yeah, I don't want to have to toggle it on and off. It's just a personal preference. So DevKit 2 is going to be shipped out in July for people who got it right at the on the release day and close to, probably.
Welcome to Roberts Space
DevKit 2
Industries.
unfortunately won't ship for
Enjoy the
people
ride.
who are purchasing it now until August. That's according to the website. So, honestly, if you're not a developer though, I'm a computer science person. So I do a lot of programming, and I am a developer, so that's kind of why I got the DevKit 2. Not to say you can't get it and enjoy it, but you're really not going to get the best experience unless you just sort of
Impact.
wait for the consumer version. You're really not going to get your money's worth necessarily. What you're paying for is sort of this early access and early release. So if you're comfortable doing that, go ahead, get one. You know. But definitely don't buy a DevKit 1 off eBay. I mean, just wait if you really want one, unless you have to have it now, because the DevKit 2 just increases the feature set exponentially. I mean, you've got positional tracking, full translational positional tracking, much better rotational tracking, much better resolution, better screen door effect, the gamut. There's no reason to be getting a DevKit 1 now unless you just must play tomorrow with it. And honestly, as incredible as this is, I would wait for it, because it'll only get better. Yeah, I'm just super impressed with this. It was feeling a little rough around the edges to start with, Arena Commander was, but the more I dive into it and the more I fly, the more I am excited about the persistent universe, because
Impact.
the graphics are... I know it's not the most important thing in the world, graphics necessarily, to a lot of people, but it really makes a big difference here. That and this, quite decent Oculus Rift integration just adds to the immersion, and all of the modularity they have planned, and that they're working, and that's working right now, because really these ships are all completely modular. The systems interact with each other and are tunable and customizable. I know there's a thread on the forum about power management that you can dive into, and that's already just what's exposed right now. A lot of the features that are actually implemented aren't exposed in the interface right now because there's just no use for them. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting time to be a dogfighter, a bounty hunter, a trader, any of this. It's incredible. Anyway, I guess I'm going to wrap up the live stream right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll pop up highlights on YouTube. This one's gone a little long, so I'll probably trim it down a bit. But thank you so much for watching, and just get out there and play some Arena Commander. Go do it. And if you can't, Keep watching videos. Keep the excitement up. And I'll catch you in the verse then. Thanks, guys. Take care.